Here's the heaviest snake on the planet. 17 feet long, over 200 pounds, and it kills without venom. It wraps around you, and it squeezes until your heart just stops. The green anaconda, the ruler of the swamp. So here's the question. If this thing showed up in American water, which of our animals could actually beat it? Not survive it, beat it. I found five, and number one fights the anaconda in its own backyard and wins. Number five, the bald eagle. And I know what you're thinking, a bird against that? But here's the thing eagles and their raptor cousins do every single day. They rip snakes right off the ground. It's just how they hunt. And it comes down to one weapon nobody gives them credit for, the grip. An eagle's talons don't just hold on, they lock. 400 pounds per square inch, sinking in deep, pinning something to the dirt before it even knows what hit it. Now a full-grown 200-pound anaconda? Be honest, the eagle's not flying off with that. It's not even trying. But that's not how this fight goes. The anaconda's whole game is the squeeze. It has to get its coils around you. And you can't coil around something that hits you from the sky, digs into the back of your skull, and never once lands where you can reach it. Think of a boxer with a 10-foot reach against someone who only wins if they can grab you. Never let them grab you. And their best weapon is useless. A younger anaconda out in the open, sunning on a riverbank, that's a real meal for an eagle. Hit the head, keep the coils off the body, and it's over before it starts. The eagle doesn't win by being stronger, it wins by refusing to play the snake's game. Number 4. The western diamondback rattlesnake. A few feet long, a tiny fraction of the anaconda's weight. On paper, it shouldn't even be here. But this fight was never about size. See, the anaconda kills by contact. It has to touch you, wrap you, hold you. The rattlesnake kills from a distance you never see coming. One strike, hollow fangs, a shot of hemotoxic venom that goes straight to work on blood and tissue the second it lands. And that's the whole problem for the anaconda. It has no defense against venom, none. Its entire strategy, grab, coil, wait, depends on getting up close. But getting close is exactly what gets it bitten. One clean strike to the head and the snake's own hunting style turns into the thing that kills it. Now picture this in the dry scrub of the Southwest, Texas, Arizona, where a diamondback actually lives. The anaconda is a swamp animal and slow, heavy, way out of its element on dry land. The rattlesnake is home, warmed up, coiled, and ready. Every edge the anaconda had just evaporated. Would it win every time? No. If the anaconda lands the ambush first, the little guy's done. But if that diamondback gets one strike in, doesn't matter how big you are, venom doesn't care about weight. Number 3, and now we bring in raw stupid power. The grizzly bear. 600 to 800 pounds of muscle and bad attitude, claws that flip boulders like pebbles, a swipe that snaps a spine. This isn't finesse, this is a wrecking ball with fur. Now here's the anaconda's number 1 move, the squeeze. It works because most prey can't break the grip in time. Coils tighten, blood stops, and the clock starts. But that whole plan assumes the thing you just wrapped up can't tear you apart from the inside. Watch what the grizzly does to that. A bear in a constrictor's hold isn't lying there, politely waiting to die. It's got claws longer than your fingers and a bite built to crack bone. Every second that anaconda spends squeezing is a second those claws are shredding straight through it. The snake's greatest strength, holding on, becomes the exact reason it can't get away. And real quick, if you're enjoying this, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel way more than you'd think, and it's completely free. Alright, back to it. Would a bear ever actually meet an anaconda in the wild? No, different continents, different worlds. But we're asking, who could win? And for the grizzly, the honest answer is almost every time. There's a reason the anaconda hunts deer and capybara, and not 800-pound apex predators. The math just doesn't work in the snake's favor. So why isn't it higher? Because being unbeatable in a brawl isn't the same as being built to hunt this exact animal. And the next two, they're built for it. Number 2, the jaguar. And this is the one animal on the list that hunts anacondas for real. Not a hypothetical, not a what if, a documented fact of nature. And before you say, that's a South American cat, Hold on. Jaguars are American. They roamed the Southwest for thousands of years, and wild jaguars still get caught on camera in the mountains of Arizona. One big male, they nicknamed him El Jefe, was tracked living just south of Tucson. So yeah, by every honest measure, this is a US animal too. Now here's why it's a nightmare for the anaconda. Most big cats kill by biting the throat and choking their prey out. The jaguar doesn't bother. It's got one of the strongest bites, pound for pound, of any cat on Earth, and it bites straight through the skull, punches its canines through bone right into the brain. Think about that against a snake. The anaconda's entire defense is its body, the coils, the length, the squeeze. But the jaguar isn't trying to out-wrestle the coils. It goes for the head. One bite to the skull, and the most powerful muscle in the swamp goes limp in a second. No squeeze, no fight, nothing. And down in the wetlands of South America, jaguars get filmed dragging caimans and anacondas right out of the water. They're not scared of the swamp. They swim, they ambush, they win. The one place the anaconda feels safest is exactly where the jaguar loves to hunt. So why not number one? Because as perfect as this hunter is, it still has to land that first bite. And if a truly giant anaconda gets its coil set before the cat commits, even a jaguar can be in real trouble. It's the best pure hunter on this list. It's just not the safest bet. The safest bet fights the anaconda in the one place the snake thinks it's untouchable. Number 1. The American alligator. Native to Florida, Louisiana, the Everglades, the exact kind of warm, slow, swampy water an escaped anaconda would drift right into. This isn't a different continent's hypothetical anymore. In Florida, this fight could actually happen. And with the anaconda's cousin, it already has. Here's the number that ends the argument. A big alligator's bite was measured at over 2,000 pounds of force. In a University of Florida study, a 12-foot gator clamped down at more than 2,100. That's a harder bite than a lion, harder than a hyena, one of the most powerful bites ever recorded in a living animal. And this is the part that should terrify the anaconda. In the Everglades, invasive Burmese pythons, snakes just as big as anacondas, have been filmed wrapping around alligators. And the gators turned it around and ate them. Same fight, same water. The anaconda's closest match on Earth, and the one with the jaws walks away. The alligator's armored where the snake is soft. It's home in the water where the anaconda hunts, and its bite is so strong that one clamp across the body ends everything. No coil, no squeeze, no chance to even set up the kill. The one thing an anaconda can't survive is being bitten in half before it wraps up. And that's exactly what the alligator brings. It's not the biggest animal here, it's not the flashiest, but in the water, in the heat, on the anaconda's own turf, it beats the snake at the one thing the snake does best. That's your number 1. So run it back. An eagle that won't let you grab it, a rattlesnake that kills before you're even close, a grizzly too strong to hold, a jaguar that bites through the skull, and an alligator that meets the anaconda in its own water and simply outbites it. And here's the thing that stuck with me. The anaconda is a real monster, one of the most powerful predators alive. But every animal that beats it wins the same way, by never playing its game. The squeeze only works if you let it start. Take that away, and the biggest snake on Earth is just another animal that bit off more than it could swallow. So which one do you think really wins if it goes down for real? Drop it in the comments. I've got a feeling this one splits the room. And if you want to see the anaconda go up against the biggest predators on other continents, that one's coming next. Subscribe so you don't miss it.